Hello, welcome back to my occasional series looking at Elton John's greatest songs. What makes them a great song? Well, today I'm going to the album Tumbleweed Connection, which was one of his finest recordings from the early 70s. And we're looking at a song called Amoreena. Now, you may not know this song that well. It's certainly a deep cut from the album, but it did make its way onto the Rocket Man soundtrack. There's a little clip of it within the film. And why did they choose to use a fairly obscure song? Well, I think it's because it's a perfect combination of a brilliant lyric from Bernie Taupin and a brilliant composition from Elton John. Now, as a reference point today, I'm using the little black book of Elton John's songs, and I'll be reviewing this in its entirety in a later video series. But what this gives you is the lyrics from the song and the chords used by Elton John in its composition. Now, a quick note on this, Elton sings a lot higher than I can, so I'm cheating a little bit on a digital piano by moving it down by 3 semitones. And also a disclaimer here, I'm not a singer, I'm just an amateur musician who loves Elton John's music, so apologies for the voice in advance. Let's have a look at this song in detail. Now, fans of this album will know it's a concept album which draws on the mood of Americana, of the American West. So all of the songs here have a sort of a country feel to them. And Elton was very clever in capturing this mood. And Bernie was very clever in coming up with story songs which sort of capture that sort of sense of the American West. So the whole thing could be called a concept album, I suppose. Now, Amoreena is about a beautiful woman. And what we have here is somebody thinking back to their relationship, the sort of golden relationship, if you like, with this woman called Amoreena. We've had other Elton and Bernie songs on a similar sort of theme. I'm thinking particularly of First Episode at Elton from the Elton John album, which again recalled a relationship from early days, a special relationship that this person still got in their minds. Let's have a look at those lyrics from that first verse. Lately I've been thinking how much I miss my lady. Amoreena's in a cornfield, brightening the daybreak. Living like a lusty flower, that's a great line, isn't it? Running through the grass for hours, rolling through the hay, whoa, like a puppy child. So there's some innocence there, isn't there? Maybe a bit of a risque side to how far this relationship went. And now let's look at the refrain, the words of the refrain. And when it rains, the rain falls down, washing out the cattle town. That conjures up images of what this sort of small town may have been like. And she's far away somewhere in her eiderdown. And again, a special moment there, something Bernie picks up in the song Pinky as well, actually, from the Caribou album. And she dreams of crystal streams, of days gone by when we would lean, laughing fit to burst upon each other. Yeah, this is a time of pure joy in somebody's life. So it's a beautiful lyric that would have arrived on Elton's desk, on Elton's piano top. So what did he come up with to make this song into something really memorable? Well, one of the things that Elton's very good at is what we call walk down chords. Now, if we sat down at the piano and just came up with as the opening to a song, you'd think, well, that's not very interesting, is it? But let's put some chords on top of that. And then let's go back to that root chord of G. So now we've got a framework for Elton to put his melody on it. And it comes out something like this. Lately, I've been thinking how much I miss my lady. So immediately that's drawing us in. It's a very comfortable sound, isn't it? It's a very attractive first line. Now, we've got this image of Amoreena in a cornfield, brightening the daybreak. What a lovely phrase that is from Bernie. So he's now changing it up. We've started in major chords. We're going into minor chords now. So let's go from the start again. Lately, I've been thinking how much I miss my lady. Now the change. Amoreena's in a cornfield, brightening the daybreak. Let's hear those chords without the lyrics on that second line. B minor, E minor, D minor. So if you don't know about this, the minor chords are kind of the sadder chords, if you like, and then he goes back to a major. Brightening the daybreak, living like a lusty flower. Back to F there, and then back down. We're walking down again there, aren't we? Running through the grass for hours, and then back to minor chords again for the last line of the verse. Rolling through the hay, whoa, like a puppy child, and then resolve back onto a major chord. So quite complicated harmonies in a way, but Elton is able to sort of bring those words alive, and it's kind of got that sort of Americana sort of country feel to the whole thing. Now let's look at what he does with this brilliant refrain that Bernie's written. And when it rains, the rain falls down. Now who would think to repeat a word like that? But in poetry you can do that to get extra emphasis and to create atmosphere. So what does Elton do with this? Again, let's have a look and see what the chords he's using there. So again, it's a descending sequence of chords from a D to an A chord, but with C sharp in the bottom there, then on to the major C, and then resolving it onto a G. And the melody he gives us is, and when it rains, the rain falls down, washing out the kettle town, and she's far away somewhere in her eider-down. Now a big change, and this is what makes this refrain particularly beautiful, because he goes to a B minor chord with a diminished seventh. That means the seventh is just flattened down, and we get this chord. And she dreams of crystal streams, of days gone by, when we would lean. And now another shock, because we go to an A flat minor. Who would have thought? Sorry, an A flat chord here. That's how it sounds. Laughing, fit to burst upon each other. And that's the whole song really, because we then get more verses, more refrains. Not really a bridge, a sung part that's a bridge in this one, but it all fits together so beautifully, doesn't it? There's lovely words in the second verse. I can see you sitting eating apples in the evening. The fruit juice flowing slowly, slowly, slowly down the bronze of your body. Living like a lusty flower. And then this bit is repeated. Running through the grass for hours. Rolling through the hay. Whoa, like a puppy child. So again, yeah, it's beautiful stuff, this one. So atmospheric. And I hope you agree that Elton's given it a brilliant setting for this one. So listen to this song. See what you think about it. It's on Tumbleweed Connection. I would say it is a hidden gem, and it's also a great song. So I'm not sure which of my series to put this in, because it's both of those, and it's a song I'd love to hear Elton singing live. So apologies for my performance, just an enthusiast doing this from home. Let me know any other songs from any Elton album actually that you'd like me to have a look at in detail. Because I enjoy playing them, and let me know your comments about this song. Do you like it? Do you think he's giving a good setting for it? Do you like the lyric? That's it for now. Don't forget, we're still standing.